Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video here on Gaming Captures. Now, we finally have a plant better than the candy blossom, at least on paper anyway. So it's got a higher minimum value, it's got a higher minimum weight. So on paper, it ticks the boxes. The only issue with this plant is that you need to get it insanely big to be able to compete with the blossom itself. So it's going to require a lot of work. So I've got my alt account in here. And as you can see, I've grown some nice ones here. I've started to get some mutations on it. So I've got one that comes in at 27 kg down here. You can see it's got rainbow on it, it's got disco on it. I've used the butterfly, I've used my disco bee, all that good stuff. So I'll show you the price of that one in a moment. And then we also have one at 40 kg, which is the best I've been able to get so far. And it's not valued as much because obviously the issue here, I've only managed to get a few mutations on it, and none of the good ones. I haven't managed to get it, the disco bee to work on it yet. But eventually this one will be more because it obviously weighs more. But the key here is to get the weight up. So obviously you're going to have to use the sprinkler method. But even then, I've done the sprinkler method 3 times. And I've been jumping around the 20 kgs to the 30 kg mark. That seems to be the most common. But don't get me wrong, that's what I've done, only by a few attempts. I've seen online people have been hitting over 100 kilograms. And even someone managed to do over 200 kilograms, which is insane. And they're the sort of numbers we're going to need to get for this plant to just destroy the candy blossom, right? I'll show you this one now. So this is the 27 kg one with some decent mutations on it, let's say. And we'll show you the value now. And that comes in at 20 billion, which is a nice number. So obviously for new players or people who haven't had access to the candy blossom, people who want to get the massive numbers like billions or even trillions, then this seed is going to be perfect for them. It's fairly simple. You do the sprinkler method on it, you get them supersized, you let them grow. Once they're there, you get a load of mutations on it, sell them, and you get a lot of money. But if you're wanting to basically get ridiculous amounts, and it's actually better than the candy blossom, then this is going to require some serious work. You're going to have to do this method possibly hundreds of times before you will eventually get to the size you need to get to be able to beat the candy blossom. So it is slightly misleading. I've seen a few people haven't been too happy about this online. So there is a possibility that this could get a buff in the future, or the other option is the candy blossom gets nerfed, but I can't see that happening. But obviously they claimed this is better than the candy blossom, which it is on paper. It's just you need to get crazy weight, and at the moment at least it's very difficult to get to that crazy weight. Anyway, I'll show you this one, but it's kind of pointless, kind of misleading, because obviously it will show less. So it shows just under 3 bill, so it's kind of misleading because obviously you're just going to say, oh, the 27 kg is worth more than the 40 kg. Well, it's, come on, compare the mutations for yourself. I'll let you do all the calculations. And just compare them yourself, and it's no surprise it's worth more, right? But obviously if these mutations on the 27 kg one were on the 40 kg one, then obviously this would be a hell of a lot more. So yeah, that's basically it. You're gonna have to use the sprinkler method multiple times, try and get the highest kilogram weight you can. And then make sure you favorite it. Don't harvest it. You can drop in private servers because you don't want to get that stolen if you do manage to get over the 100 kilogram range, which is what I'm going to be striving towards now. So yeah, you're going to have to put in the work if you want it to be better than the candy blossom. But technically, the bone blossom is better than the candy blossom. You just need to put in a lot of work. So yeah, at least that will keep us busy, I suppose, trying to get this to be better than the Candy Blossom by huge amounts. It's gonna take us a while. But yeah, at least you got plenty to do in the game. You can't mow that you've got nothing to do now. You're gonna have to do sprinkler methods so many times until you get to where it needs to be. Oh, honestly, I think they might. I think they might buff it, honestly. But yeah, I guess it depends on your situation, right? If you've been here for a while and you've got a lot of shekels, then the majority of people will want to get this supersized. They will want it to be better than the Candy Blossom, which is fine, but you're going to have to work for it. But new players or people who don't have billions or trillions, then wow, they are going to sure love this plant because it is absolutely awesome. And just look at it. Come on. I think it is one of the best looking plants in the game. I think it's cool. I like it. There might be mixed reviews on that, but from me, my point of view at least, I like it. Anyway, that's all from me today. I just wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on it. It's slightly misleading, but it's also correct on paper, I suppose. So, yeah, there's a lot of mixed feelings about this plant. So I just wanted to chuck my 2 pence in. And soon I will have a video coming out onto my channel, which will be me gifting a load of these bone blossoms to random players in game, because I enjoyed doing that last time with a different plant, making people rich. That was super fun. So to do it with the bone blossom will be fun, because obviously some people won't have the time to do the quests or the money to buy the Robux. So if I can come along and give them a plant they didn't think they were going to get, then I'm all for that. So make sure you keep your eye out for that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That's going to make it a lot easier for you to find. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments how big you have managed to get your bone blossom. I almost said candy blossom. Let me know how big you've got it to in kilograms in the comments. I'm really interested to see how you're all getting on. And until next time.